Hello and welcome. It's Sunday. We're here at the costume shop. And am I trying to be overambitious by having 2 projects prepped? And the challenge is we're getting these things done. So I've got our Scully fabric that, excuse me, is like sweatshirt material but skinny, and it's so lightweight, soft, and warm. So it's going to be really awesome to wear. So grab your project, grab a drink. I've got, what we're starting off with, espresso coconut water, because I got woken up at 6 o'clock this morning by a cat going, "Meow, meow." So I got out of bed eventually. And I've been up since then. Let us roll our intro and get started on the Yeah, I know that. All right, so let's roll our intro. All right, back. We're here. Do I have gray thread and I'm using contrast thread? Yes. Why? I feel like it. I thought that the gray and the orange and the black, I don't know, my project I'll sew how I want to, which is why today we are going to put in flat felled seams, probably add some trim, because why not make your clothes extra. I have it already, so I might as well use it. And yes, but we'll deal with that at the end. First, we got to get things constructed. I've got some elastic behind me for the waistband and at the sleeves. Should we look at the pieces first? All right, hold on. Let's get this needle threaded. Oh, you know what? Let's be good sewists and save that needle and actually put in a ballpoint needle. There's these ones. Nope, those are leather. These my ballpoint. Yep. We'll put in one of the BPs because that makes more sense with the material that we're working with. Let's see how long these things take. The construction is pretty straightforward, simple shapes. And we're going to do the pants first because pants hell is a real thing. It's like sleeveless, but pant legs. And I cut these kind of the same way the last time I did pants. So I'll do the legs and then sew up the crotch area. And then I'll put some elastic in the leg bottom to tighten them up. But we will do that. Do I want to sew the channel for the elastic first, actually, and then do the seams? Kind of. All right, change of plan. We're barely started. We're already rejigging. So what? This elastic should work. I'll just cut 2 pieces. Did I leave my shears over here? No. Phoenix, were you prepared? Hello, welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Venus Electra. On Sundays, we sew clothes. In contrast to our Saturday morning show, where we do art sewing. And next week, we will be embarking on this project from Be Creative, the Step-In Out Quilt. Because as our friend of the channel Allie suggested yesterday, I got the smaller one, and I thought the other one was smaller until I opened it up and was like, no, you're the bigger one. So we're going to start with this one. I did do some preparatory work for it by, let's see here, I'll just hold this. I'm just going to add a little bit extra. I guess we could put our zipper. No, the last time I tried to run along the elastic with the zipper foot did not go superly awesome. But we'll just slide the elastic down as our guide. The pants are kind of like poofy. Everything's not like, well, it is. I'm not feeling comfortable, so I want stuff that I can exercise and move in that is cute. And there's all sorts of different ways to do elastic in channels. This is just the way we're doing it today. Just going to sew a channel and then do the safety pin, and then this will be good because then we can catch it in the seams. I'm just running it along the channel that I'm making with the pins. Work pretty much even. I thought I was going to do, I've got my Bria pant. I set the Bria ones from Mood. I thought I was going to do that pattern, but I didn't feel like waffling through my pattern totes. So I was like, you know what the shapes are. You know some general measurements. And hopefully, not hopefully, we will be pleased. I did take the time to make sure that I have the pattern, not that it really matters, but my skulls are all facing the correct orientation on both the top and the bottom, because sometimes if you're not careful, weird things happen. Okay, ballpoint needle. And yeah, I was like so taking my time. I didn't do my thumbnail till this morning. I didn't cut my pattern pieces out until like an hour. Well, a little while ago, but yeah, because I did my stream yesterday and then I popped over to the House of Sewing Will's channel and I just hung out over there for a few hours. We're dropping stuff. Okay, let's sew a channel. Just here's our pile of pieces. Woohoo! We'll just use our pins as a guide. Okay, happy stitches, happy stitches. It's not stressful, we're here for the fun of it. Yeah, so I took the time to read the instructions for that wall quilt. I traced the blocks that you're supposed to make for the beginning this afternoon And I even was smart and copied an extra one so that we could do a practice block. So if all things go swimmingly, and I don't want to cry, actually I don't really feel like that. You're fine right now. We will. Might try that first block out, but that is being super ambitious, and I don't know if we're going to get that far. Let's finish this first, let's finish this coordinated set first, and then think about the extras. I hope everybody's had a good weekend so far and is not super stressed out about the upcoming Monday. Just like bookend my weekend with streaming. It's like how I get into my weekend and how I get prepped again for the work week. It's fine. It's all fine. I hope this outfit is fun to hula hoop in. At least warm up and do squat, do some strength training. I hear you folks in the back, but Phoenix, why are you making a sweatshirt in the summertime? Because I live in a desert, and though it might be stupid hot in the morning, the night times get cold. Alright, we backstitched. We trimmed our threads at one end. We will trim our threads at the other end. So we were practicing being tidy sewers. Oh, do I have it? Oh, I do have a safety pin. Sweet. We'll just feed this elastic through. I will pin the one end in place. Okay. Try not to get stuck. Oh my. Okay, stand up and just. Just having wardrobe malfunctions. Just can't decide what I feel like wearing right now. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do laundry. Well, hopefully I'll have a cute new outfit. Maybe I'll just wear my my new tracksuit tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just pinning the end so we don't lose the elastic, getting it through to the other side. Okay, smush, smush, smush. Why do I have that song in my head? Oh, jeepers. Well, that was out of nowhere. Maybe it's because I was watching. I fell into, when they were in India, this couple from England who's been traveling the globe in their camper van, Trudy. And they've been in Africa the past couple of weeks. Okay, we're almost there. Come on. Okay. Two ends of the elastic. Stretch enough for my foot to go through. Perfect. Alright, I'll tuck back in. Sit up straight. Take a deep breath. I guess we're saving the scary part to the bottom because I put the pins in this direction. All right. Seam allowance? I don't know. Whatever. Not too little, not too much. This is why I just make art pieces for folks. I don't make clothes for anybody but me. And I like doing it this way, mostly because I can cut it on the fold, so I only have to sew up the inseam. There's no outside seam. It'll pop out our first pin because you try not to drive over pins. I'm just trying to make sure because the velvet edge is trying to roll it on itself, so I don't need too much. But I don't want it to be complete trash. Seams since just because. Why am I doing exposed flat felled seams? I like the way they look, and I also like the feel of it being nice and smooth on the. There's no extra bulk on the inside. I frequently do have a method to my madness, even if at first it doesn't apparently appear that way. Okay, just untuck that. I know, since I ran through my finger that a couple weeks ago, I'm just like paranoid. I'm like, do you know where your fingers are in relation to the needle? And I can't believe I did it like with the presser foot. Like, I could almost more easily see myself, like, and maybe it's because I'm so mindful when I'm doing the free motion embroidery or the open air work without the foot on, and there's the hoop, so I'm holding, my fingers know where they are. Or I know where my fingers are. Words. Just let's move the bulk in a little bit. Okay. Okay, just quadruple checking that I got all the pieces of the elastic so that when you roll down the seam, everything is caught. Flatten the other side. Okay. I'm holding everything. Dry. Pardon me. Oh, the smoke's not even terrible, but I'm still, coughing. All right. Oh, I was going to put cuffs on instead. Or contrasting black cuffs instead of elastic. Alright, never mind. We're doing this instead. Already did it. And let's trim down the... We'll use the salvage edge and fold over. So we'll real quick trim down the other layer very carefully. There's nothing like getting everything nice and then cutting a big hole as you're clipping your seams. Oh, okay. In my head they look so short, but I'm like, wait, so are your legs. Alright, where are we? I had it this way so I could lay it flat. Oh, Phoenix. We'll have more strips for art, random art projects now. Those are my new track warm-ups. I think I was afraid that they were going to be too short, but we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Did I measure? No. If something stretchy and oversized doesn't matter. Only sometimes. That's not true. I did measure the length. Did do some measuring. Wasn't completely caution or throw all caution to the wind, just most of it. Okay. Oh, brilliant. We'll just fold it over and use the selvage to cover it all up again. And call this one pant leg sewed. I don't think I'm going to add any extra detail because, at least not to the pants. Sewing like this on the legs this way is actually kind of a pain in the fanny. I have to just be cautious as to not need to just feel everything is nice and flat. Oh, I'm having flashbacks of light falling through my fingers. Jesus. Here's my BRB sign. Whatever. Really wanted to just listen to some music, but my Bluetooths are being funny, and my wired ones is just picking up me from my stream. And I don't know why. It must be through OBS, but fine, whatever. I'm not doing Hopefully I don't stretch all my elastic out too much. Okay, I see the home stretch, so we're almost there. Maybe I should have, maybe the next ones I'll start at the top and not the bottom. This is super fiddly. Super fiddly. Okay, we're almost there. With one panel leg. Oh my gosh. I need to listen to something besides the songs in my own head. Okay. Whatever. Let me just have one of those show days. It's fine. Okay. One pant leg done. We're not doing the second one. We're gonna start the flat felt seam at the crotch end instead of the ankle end though, because that was horrible. But we have a pant leg. The nicely finished cuff. So step, leg, do. You know, because we gathered this much fabric down to this much smaller bit. And we'll unpin, get our elastic. Rinse and mostly repeat. Okay, we are moving on out to the east side. Oh, I was going to try to listen to Beaver and Clouds, but I can't even do that. I just gotta randomly ramble on by myself. But half hour for one pant leg, not terrible. So hopefully the second one will not take me as long. But this isn't a speed contest. It's more of, Phoenix, your projects are so overly ambitious that they take a gajillion hours. And I do love them, but they do take time. I'm starting to, yeah, I didn't want, I was afraid when Beaver and Burns were having issues, I was like, oh, please not let it be a Rumble Studio problem. I've got to get my stream started soon. I'm here, you're here. I smashed the like button for my show. So if anything, at least I'll get my one like. Okay. Alright, let's take out this elastic and get this next second cuff stitched. What's up, creepy goobies? They were outside. They're not allowed outside when it's too smoky in it. It's just not been good. But this afternoon has been not terrible. I'm just going to be quiet, so I'll keep glancing and see if anybody pops in the chat, but that's fine. Okay. Into our back stitch. So this fabric is sewing up pretty nicely. Because did I do a test swatch? Why would I do something smart like that? I got a pant leg done.
Nice.
All right, let's trim, 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 trim. Your threads. Oh, I gotta pick up all these scraps. I keep moving things around. Lose my my thread holder. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. There's always something. All right, elastic numero dos. And because it is such a short piece of elastic, I'm gathering it down. It really is helpful to, when you get to the end, pin it in place. The worst is threading elastic and then getting to the end and realized either A, your pin opened up somewhere because I don't have one of those fancy bodkin whatevers, or you forgot to anchor it and you need to take the whole thing apart or you do it because you lost your elastic. Okay, feel my safety pin. Fidget, fidget, fidget. Oh, do-do-do, do-do-do. And we'll remember we're going to do the flat felled seam from the top side and not the ankle side. That was not pleasurable. We did it. I just did not enjoy it. Alright, let's just massage that down so we can pull the pin out. Yeah, and oh, I hate making that sound. Hopefully we'll start having some more, we'll get back to having friends to chat with us while we're sewing, so it's not always me by my lonesomes. So that's fine also, but it's the stitching bitch, and if I don't feel like, I don't always want to just complain about my stuff. I want other people to complain with me. Alright, we'll save our safety pin because we will definitely need that again. Alright, inseam leg numero dos. Yeah, I've invited Tiny Panda's got an invite, our friend William. So we'll see. We'll see who decides to show up. Oh, and I keep mark it on your calendars. August 17th, I will be back on Saturday evening time with Diramuth, Putinbot, and Haiju. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks. That's fun. This time the selvage edge is on the top. Okay, we're not going to roll over our fingers. is nice because it wants to roll a little bit, so I didn't have to. It just made itself nice on the other leg, so that was fun. Just picking up my pins so I'm not making a mess. We were almost at the ankle edge. Just encouraging it over that hump. That's where the 2 layers, or the cup is, it's just a lot of bulk. It's got the triple C thick down here. Okay, back stitch. And trim our seam threads. Okay. On top. Snip, snip, and there's the edge. We're going to cut back. There's our selvage edge. You know, I think it was watching Sewing Bee and just being like, and you've only got X amount of time for your project. I'm like, oh, I should see how long things take me. Try not to be overly designed and complicated. Just enough. Okay, Phoenix, don't forget, we're going to start at the top. Going to trim to the ankle and go back to the beginning. I think we might have a pair of pants in an hour and a half, though. Or we'll see. I shouldn't count my pants done until they're actually done. Okay, just trying to figure out what is going on down here. There was a lot of pieces. I did not want to trim the wrong section. Okay, back to the top. This is going to be so much easier. And look at how nicely that selvage edge just rolls itself over that seam. How thoughtful and helpful this material is right now. Oh, why did I start from the ankle that last time? What was I not thinking? Maybe I was thinking that I just wanted the scary part of the ankle to be done first. just making sure I'm always sewing the right layer of fabric. No unpicking, no broken needles. I'll just trim this section back a little bit more. Okay. You want to get like close to the seam line, but not super close. Yeah, this doesn't need any more decoration than the contrast thread, and it's going to be in between my legs, so you're not going to see it anyway. Okay, get up into that girth. There. Don't dry the right way, please. Back stitch. Carefully trim our threads. And figure out how to free our pant leg. Oh, I'm so much better about making sure my threads are trimmed. Okay, we have 2 pant legs now. Look at that beautiful contrast stitching. Oh, nice. Okay, now this next part is always something because there's this magic that happens. Do we put it in the wrong way? All right, this is the part about making pants this way that takes some thinking. Yes, because then line up our inseams. I always take a second because when I pull the pants out, yep, this is the way. Yes. So, because you got to think to make sure that when you pull the pant leg back out of the other leg, that you didn't sew one right side out and the other the wrong way out. But because we are doing the flat felled seam, we know because we have to have the appropriate sides together. So I pin at the top, I pin at the inseam, so I know because that part needs to meet nicely. And I go and do the other side, and I flip it around along the way direction I'm going to sew it so that I remember how to do everything the right way. I could probably, but we'll be good and add an extra pin. I feel confident that I wouldn't flub up too bad, but it doesn't hurt to demonstrate good practice, even though I don't always do it. So let's sew, and I'm just gonna quadruple check, yes. The pant leg is out. Yep. All right. We're not quite an hour in, and we're putting on attaching the crotch of these paints together. And I waffled around and stepped away, so we're doing pretty good. Did I backstitch? I don't remember, so I'll just backstitch again. What's it? Who's it gonna hurt? Looping everything around. Straighten it out as we come around this curve here. Stop rushing, Peanuts. You're rushing, but you don't need to be rushing. Okay. Oh, and as I was doing this, my brain was just thinking, I've got a little bit of black velour from a different, I don't think it's from a dress I cut up, I don't remember, whatever, that I was going to do at the bottom of the top, and I think I'm going to cut a couple inches of that, and let's see here, this is too short. Alright, so we'll use the top. I have enough to fold over. Yes, alright. And we'll have the bottom of the shirt will be black, the contrasting black velour, and then the waistband of the pants will look like it's all one piece, but it won't be because girl needs to get in and out of her, well, need to be able to get in and out of my pants. Well, I'm going to take my shirt off. I love the notion of jumpsuits and rompers, but I need accessibility. My hand might start cramping up on me. I think I've got like a whole yard of this fabric left. I didn't have too many scraps. I was very careful when I cut the top out, and the pants just had that one. You cut the... Oh. Yeah, I've like tripled... I knew pants are like sleeves. Until it's all done and you know that it's right, your brain's constant like, but is it really right? Are you sure that that's the right way it's supposed to be sewn? Can you tell I've had to unpick this part before? was not happy about it. Oh, I've got this polka dot top that we made a couple weeks ago. Super comfy. It's definitely light and flowy, but because it's synthetic, it is a little toasty. But sometimes you suffer for fashion, and I was going to just sit here in my pants and my sports bra, but I changed my mind. Not that I'm adverse to that, and will do and have done before. Alright, so we're just going to do our top stitching now and get ready to put in a waistband and then string some elastic and we'll have a pair of pants. We'll be on to the shirt. And if you were doing a woven, I would be more careful about making sure that this was folded over, but this is not gonna fray, so it doesn't really matter. If I wasn't getting marked on it, would somebody dock me points? Probably, but I don't think you guys are gonna tell on me. And if you do, then I don't know if we can be internet compadres. Oh, I guess I can free my legs. Which is probably good that I realized to do that now before I sewed through all the layers. That would be my bueno. Just lift the pressure foot up against one stitch. Just get over this chunky section where we've got all the previous skin seams. Okay. So far not terrible. Hey, all 5 of you hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I hope you're all working and doing something fun. I'm randomly rambling and get ready to slap a waistband in here. Throw some elastic and say, we got a pair of pants. I think I might be able to get these pants done in the next half an hour. Huge, huge. Hey. Alright. Pants. Got our needle rethreaded. And I'll grab a ruler. Hey! You just spent 2 hours cleaning up my recycling. Oh, good for you. I've just been hanging out here. Good. Oh, recycling. Maybe you haven't been having a good, I was going to say Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Jiminy Christmas. And here's the shirt. And here's what we're going to cut for the contrast. And here's... I'll just make sure things are lined up. And let me go grab a ruler so that we can actually pretend to practice good techniques. Oh, it's been a while since I've gone to the place, right? Here. 4 centimeters. Yeah, these are, I've got my pants and a matching top cut out, so I thought, Phoenix, how about you not be crazy overly ambitious and see if you can like sew 2 garments, 2 coordinating garments in one stream. It's the circus version of Sewing Bee and/or Project Runway. Sewing on a time limit. If I don't, that would be good practice, since if I don't, then I'm like, oh, but I could add this and just take all this time. And it takes me forever to finish anything. Okay, stand up. I'm just making sure I don't cut anything that I'm not supposed to. Am I going to be super perfect with this waistband? No. It's nobody, it just needs to be enough. Like, close enough for jazz. Okay, 1 waistband cut. Where did I throw my pants? Pants! Ruler. Pants. And I guess I could mark the front and the back by having the opening in the front. So I'll line up 1 seam, because this was up from the old skirt. Hey Skits, how are you? I hope you're well. These things are not terrible if you are able to pop online. It's these fires this year are something else. But, oh, sniffles. All right, so we're just gonna have my hand super huge in the camera. Yeah. Ay. I know, nothing's super close. There's just a lot of them. Not super fun. It's a bit smoky. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I still can't believe the pictures I saw of that fire tornado. I was like, what am I even looking at? I did not have fire tornado on my bingo card. Oh, 360,000 acres. Yeah, that's... I forgot to check today how big the Berkey fire up north is. Huge. Everything's huge. All right, so what... We're going to do a little sewing magic because the waistband's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to stretch... Actually, I'm going to stop. I know, the fire's a little too close for comfort here. I do not like when that happens. Like sleeping in the living room with your go bag and cat food and yeah, been there, did not like that. It's so stressful. Like, want to go to the ocean or like get away, but I'm afraid to leave the cats, and I haven't trained them to be good in the car yet, or to just be used to car rides, though we really need to. Okay, so I'm just trying to mark some quarters. Oh, they're up to 13% contained. Hey, that's that's better than 0 contained. Yeah, when was it? Last week or 2 weeks ago with when we had the thunderstorm roll through that wasn't even on the schedule. I was like, oh, brilliant. On the East Coast, summer thunderstorms are great, but here they just are terrifying. Oh, that elastic's not long enough. Maybe we'll use this Scoville Stay Elastic for the waistband. I know, it's getting close, Creepy Goobers. You're doing... Oh, 0%. Yeah, so they're doing pretty good work. Must be the winds aren't too bad. Because I know yesterday that was... One of the big things is that it was so windy. And that doesn't help. Oh, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, I think I just changed my mind. That'll have the back where I attach the elastic. All right. Not that there's really a front and back to these pants. They're all the samey. I should call. And I don't understand how all these plate companies, I don't know if it's, I'm surprised it hasn't affected rental insurance, but like the homeowners are getting, so many companies who are just pulling out were like, nope, you live in California or whatever, we're canceling your home insurance policy because fire. It's like, how, it does not, and what's the point? Oh. I'm curious about that one fire real quick. RKE. Oh, I guess you guys have beat us now. Let's see here, because yes, oh, we're up to 30% Catania. It's only 280,000 acres. Let's have us beat by a whole 100,000 acres right now. You were number one until you guys. I mean, not that. That's not really where we want to be number one at. It's super rolly. This floor just wants to roll in on itself. Just press you into submission. Try to make a slightly bigger seam. Matte black on a dark room is causing me issues. I'll just stitch in the dip. Did I my bobbin out? Ugh. You heard it. Oh. Come on. Pop out. Get out of your hole. Was waiting because I was like, oh, I did all that sewing yesterday and I didn't change my bobbin. Oh, let's use some white. Actually, it doesn't matter because you're not going to see this anyway. One thread. Get to that correct. Get to your post. All right. Done. Oh. All right, I'll just go back over and sew that again. Oh. Now we're stitching with thread again. Good deal. I wonder if putting more pins would have helped, but I think it would have just annoyed me to take them all out. And it wouldn't help the issue of this fabric rolling. Alright, we're halfway through the first half of this waistband. Oh, Loki Fluff, you too hot? Everybody's sitting on the floor in the linoleum. They're like, oh, we ran around outside. Now we're just gonna wait for our supper time, please. Okay. Just get rid of that pin. Get stitching again. Oh, we're back at the beginning. Sweet. There, almost. I see the end is nigh. That's when I need to be the most careful because all the flub ups happen right when you think everything's going perfect, right at the very end. You're like, oh, it's been so good. Nope. Until that last thread is clipped, you're not in the clear. Alright, time to flip this waistband over and cut some elastic. Okay, not too shabby. One thread go through your needle holes, please. Do it now. Do it now. on. Nice, there we go. I'm just going to try to fold up, leave a gap, just carefully stitch this. Right along the last seam line. Or a careful leg. Oh, did I forget to trim thread? I did. Be gone with you. Oh, someone helps if you put your presser foot down. Oh, I didn't even. Yeah, this elastic will fit. If not, I've got others if it doesn't, but I think this should slide nicely through the channel. Oh, come on, catch. Oh, I'll just lift the presser foot off the stitch. So we got those chunky bits from where all the seams and previous seams from this other black velour had originally. Not over my fingers. Okay, sometimes we just gotta like finagle things. And that is the technical sewing term. Oh, this is cute with the black waistband. I am kind of regretting because I'd had black cut for the bottoms and I forgot that I had it cut and ready to go. And then I was like, well, we already did it. I'm not unpicking all of it. Something has to be disastrously disastrous right now to get unpicked. And that did not meet my requirements. All right, jogging bottoms almost done. Sweet, sweet. And Oh, there's a wobble on that waistband right there, but I don't think nobody noticed but me, so I won't say it. Okay, that's gonna. I think I need a slightly skinnier elastic. Good thing I think I have one. Now I'll go back in the package. Yeah, I'll use this giant roll that I got at the Goodwill a couple weeks ago. Okay. Finish strong, don't finish poorly. You're so close to the home stretch. They guys wobble, but they won't fall down. I'm sticking to my chair. I don't like that. I need to really recover or get a blankie, something for this bench because we're so close to the end, you guys. Can't we just finish strong? Like pooping out right at the end here. Strong finish, team. Strong finish. Almost there. So close, I only complete elastic and then head up your pants. And let's see, 133 plus with the brakes and like this and that. I think we got these pants sewn in about an hour and a half. A little bit less, maybe, but and I trimmed all my threads as I went through, so don't put a hole right at the edge. Nope. put some elastic in these jogger bottoms. Where's my measuring tape? Okay. Oh, come back, get measuring tape. Set that last. Okay. There you go. Oh. Elastic. Oh, board up this. Okay, there's my safety pin. Okay, no, I just used that. Hey, Goobers! Little man being mean to you. Are you upset that Mr. J hasn't come to feed you yet? You saying I'm going to have to stop the show with just one garment down so you can have some food? Let me just tie down this elastic and we'll figure out what's going on, Goobers. Oh. Oh, these pants are so soft, and I'm so glad that I did the flat felt seam so it's all flush on the inside. No scratchy bits. Okay. Just massage that around. Oh, did I get my elastic twisted? Did I get my knickers in a twist? Yeah. We'll just sew it. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm just gonna do a couple lines of stitches here so that the elastic stays nice and strong, but I think I might leave the 3. Let's do 4 for good measure. Okay. Let's massage this elastic in, and we have a pair of pants. The front and the back. Might need to make that elastic a little bit tighter, but we can do that. Cute. All right, should we try to blow through this shirt real fast? Yeah, because these are the pieces that I thought I was going to use for my ankle cuffs, but you know what? Maybe I'll use these as wrist cuffs instead. Yeah. I know, he was forgetting about you, goobers. Oh, you got cobwebs out. Goobers. Alright, so for this top, I have two pieces. These are the shoulders and the first part of the midsection, and then the black is going. Hey! Come on, you guys. Okay, great. Flat felt seams, then we'll do the cuffs, then we'll attach the body. And I did put pins so that I knew how long. It's gonna have like a oval, but it's like a nothing too complicated, just cozy and comfortable. That's what I, because I haven't had new sweat work or I just needed some non-fancy training clothes things to make me want to like get up and move. Because I just, yeah. So again, we're just going to do the flat fold seams the same way that we did the last time on the pants. I'm trying to be careful because I'm going to want them to lay in the same direction in both shoulder arms. So I should try to be a little bit more careful. It's not like I don't have room or fabric to make a giant seam, and then we're going to trim it back anyway. One shoulder, one arm. Just gonna back stitch because now we're gonna trim it. We'll do the other one, then we'll do all of the flat filling all at once. Find our pin next. Here's our next pins. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. I pinned them going in two different directions, so we'll just go from the wrist. So they're just going to have giant sleeves that are going to be nipped in at the wrists with elastic, like the pants. waiting for somebody to use it. Awesome. How are you doing on this Saturday night, getting ready for the work week? Oh, somebody found my emotes. So excited. Oh, yay. I'm just working on just finished up a pair of Scully jogger bottoms, and I'm working on the matching top. Because we all need warm-up sweatsuits in this middle of summer. Oh, yesterday was a chill day, just kind of working on shit and hanging today. Yep, just sewing a coordinating outfit and trying to not eat my hair, to have it be so overambitious that it takes me like a gajillion hours. So I was like challenging myself. So today's stream, we're sewing a top and coordinated bottoms in one show. So one section done. Now we're on to the top. And I haven't cried or put a needle through my finger yet, so we'll call that good. Oh man, it's the little things. That's good. I guess my peripheral vision, and I wish I could figure out how to set the computer in more in front to the side of me, but I might have to deal with cord management, because I've got all the cords behind me. It's like a tripping hazard. I have to pay attention to where everything is. Oh, did I? Fool on me. I'm gonna have to go back to that other side because I did not sew to all of my appropriate pins. Yeah, that was not good. Yep. It's always spooky season at my house, you know. There's never a bad time to wear skulls and bones. Okay, but this side I really did get to. Okay, there's the pin. I'll just back stitch this one down. Yeah, I streamed a lot yesterday, stitched a lot, and yeah. Then woke up at 6 o'clock this morning to the sounds of, "Wah! Wah! Why are you not up and feeding me?" And I've been up since then, just getting ready. Because usually on Saturday afternoons, I try to get my thumbnail and everything scheduled for today's show, and I didn't, so I did that this morning and cut fabric for this project. Okay, now we made it to the appropriate neckline. Thank you. Sweet. Okay. Now, the question is, we're going to not quite, well, yes, we have to decide which side we're going to put the flat felled seam to and cut the same side on both of the arms. It would look silly if one went in one direction and the other went in the other. Get threaded. Get threaded. Okay, so I'm going to look and see if there are any spots where I sewed particularly too short. Nope, those are all equally the same. Actually, what? Hey, creepy goobies. Oh, cat sighting was not successful. That side's kind of short. I'm trying to see if there's any places where I was like particularly funny, but I think oh, okay, just hearing humans moving around. Which side am I gonna cut down? There's all right. The top. Okay, so I'm going to be careful. We're gonna fold back the side that we're gonna use to stitch back over. We're gonna trim this layer facing us close, like 3 millimeters from the stitch line. And what was my thinking? I was going to do the flat felled seams, then we're going to do the wrist cuffs while things are still flat. And yeah. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And I'm just being careful to keep the side that I'm going to fold over tucked all the way out of the way with my finger on the back side so that I don't cut it, because let me tell you how it's like to try to do a rolled hem or something when you cut through the piece. Don't recommend it. But I'm sure everyone has done it. If you sew, you've done it at least once. And you kick yourself. Okay, and so I don't forget, I'm going to leave trim. Keep the top layer the same, so I can just slide it over and start at the other end, because if I don't, I will get confused. And we're just going to do the same thing. Careful, careful, careful. Oh, could you please flute back up there? Nobody said you could fall on the floor like that. It was not asked for. Oh. I am worried about things being chunky, and I'm like, wait, you're just going to cover it all up anyway. It doesn't really matter. You're just reducing bulk. If reducing the bulk on my waistline was just this easy, but hopefully it will be more easy with this cute little sweatsuit to wear. Alright, we'll move. Make sure everything's trimmed, not cut my finger. Try to keep our workspace not completely a hot mess. And I'm gonna lay it flat. Take going to put the presser foot down a little bit farther just because there's a lot of fabric here. Oh, did I not trim? And we're going to trim this errant thread so it doesn't stick out the other side. Okay. All the stuff that I tried that's too high. I mean, all my sewing notions that just take up space. All right, we back stitched. Nice and flat. This is a long stretch, so I sew this sewing a little bit faster than I sometimes do. But I learned I can't sew too fast, or it makes the bobbin doesn't like that, and the stitches get yucky. And we don't like yucky stitches. Okay, we're almost to the neck hole. I decided to put like a boat neck style in it. I didn't want it too tight on my neck. And I'm not going to do a hood. I thought about it, and if I think I don't love a hood, it just gets in my way. Okay, one shoulder did. And bobbin thread. Slide over the table, over the table now. Oh, I got the most random assortment of music spilling through my brain holes right now. Errant threads, you shall be out of here. Don't flub up. You want nice top stitching. Oh, shit. Look away for 1 second. Okay, kids, if you're sewing, just sew. You can check the chat when you're at the end of the seam so you don't flog up. Do I want to do the black for the cuffs? Or do I want to just roll them over so they look like I'm just gonna do like I did for the pants. Be consistent with it. So I think when I tried it on, it was already too long, and if I don't really need more. I'm just going to take a generous inch for these cuffs. I'm going to use this skinnier elastic, so I'm not going to do like I did for the pants bottoms and like hold it and pin it and check it, because it's not necessary. I'm going to just use the edge. We're at the salvage line, so I'm just going to use the edge where I start to see the skulls pop through as my marking line. I see the skulls like reflected in the faceplate of the sewing machine. That's funny. A little bit. We're going to smush everything down as we're coming to this seam here. There we go. Come on, baby. I did not have all the bulk hanging over the side. Okay. And I'll do both. Hey, Allie, how are you doing? Did you have fun playing with your video games? We're always fabric wrestling at the circus, aren't we? Hey, if you've had a good day, it was restful and good. Yeah, my garden is like just getting destroyed by the deer. I was thinking earlier, I was like not even gonna bother, and then I did, and now I'm like, why did I even bother? Oh well. Oh, I've not got it to work yet. Still working on that. All right. All right, I'm just working on getting this top done. Jogger bottoms are good. So at the time changing my chairs, I had an old lazy boy and he took it apart. Ooh. Are you recovering it or are you just dismantling it to make room for different and better? your mom gave you a new one. She didn't tell me she got it on Temu. Oh no, I wish I hadn't taken the old one out. Oh no. You have a bad back and this thing is only good for a hairdresser salon. No. Oh no, I'm sorry. I have Temu scares me. I've never ordered from them, and I don't think I ever will. Oh, no. Oh, did she finally decide to pick out curtain material for her curtains? I can't imagine. Oh, Temu. I like to sit in chair. I was gonna get a new chair for my office, and I like to sit in it first and make sure I like it. Also, I like to see if I can get a chair where my feet touch the ground. She didn't even think of new fabric for curtain. Oh no. Well, you'll just be like, okay, when the time comes. At least they're just long straight seams that come together, not terribly slowly. She's too busy ordering stuff off of Temu to think about fabric. I know, I've got a friend who got into ordering from Temu and just can't stop. I don't know. But everybody's got their own way of doing things. And I just am a Goodwill girly, thrift store junkie, junk store junkie. Let's see here. Not too tight on the wrist, especially because I've got a lot together, so you're gonna get stuffed. We're almost done with this if I don't do the contrast fabric. Here's my safety pin. I don't know where, don't know how, don't know why. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I twisted the elastic in the waistband, but I'm just gonna forget about that. And I need to stop making that clicky noise that annoys me. And we definitely need to put a little pin in here because that elastic will just run away. think we're gonna do it. I think we're actually gonna have 2 completed garments in a little bit here. Okay. Pinned through all the layers of the seam in the elastic to make sure everything's nice and stuck. Do the other sleeve. And we just have to put in the underarm and decide if we're gonna nip in the waist or just not. But I do have that black fabric pulled to do that because that was my original idea. Or I could just leave it super loose like a shruggy. Okay, grab another pin, and grab that elastic. Take the elastic off my treadle. Now the question that I didn't just figure out completely is, am I gonna finish the neckline with something or am I just gonna leave it? I don't know yet. But I guess I'll say we're not at that part yet, so it doesn't really matter yet. All right, 2 arm cuffs elasticated. And fits through. Finish the neckline. All right. The question is, how do I want to finish the neckline? I guess I could just run some bias tape around it. We'll do black bias tape. I know it is a gigantic neckline. You're right, it will look better. You have the best suggestions, Allie, even when I grump about them. Oh, when in doubt, always to default to Allie's suggestions. Oh, I guess I can just figure out how to do the underarm seam by... Alright. Actually, let me try this on really fast so I can think for a minute. Ow! Porcupine! Oh, this has got like the 1980s style. Okay, kidding. I think I might need to take it in just a little bit at the top. Oh, you know, that would be cute. All right. I'm not over designing. I'm not over designing. Well, maybe just a little bit, but it's Out of necessity, I say. I need to add that detail. Okay. Oh, maybe I could do it just a rolled hem, and that would work for my idea even better. Okay. So. Just gonna find at the bottom. I know this is probably not, this is what I'm doing for better or worse. So I just found where the top of the shoulder was, folded it so everything lined up. I'm just gonna put a pin, and that is gonna be my sleeve length. Make sure everything's flat and even. Good, good. I think the natural to that fabric is to roll. Yes, a rolled hem would work great, I think. That's what I'm thinking too, because this fabric does enjoy being rolling around on itself, which was super helpful when I used the selvage edge on the pants for the flat felled seaming. Okay. Okay, there's one sleeve, and do the same thing for the second side. Fortunately, we still have 2 arms. Okay, make sure everything is nice. Sweet. This top is coming together pretty good. Actually, everything is. We learned if you're going to do flat felled seams and you put elastic at the ankle, you start at the crotch, not at the ankle for that second row of stitching, because that sucked. That was horrible. I was definitely questioning my life choices during that section. And it's great with this pattern. I didn't have to worry about sleeve help. We did worry about pants problems though. Oh, don't. That's kids. Like, you don't run over pins. Oh, I need a magnet, another magnetic pin cushion, because I don't like to just like throw them in the middle of the machine. I'm just going to be really careful right here at the cup edge. A, because there's a lot of bulk, and B, we need to make sure we catch that elastic. Smush the fabric flat. And make sure I can feel the elastic through the fabric layers. And we did it. Yay! Huzzah! And I think before we do what's going to be underneath the arm? Nobody's going to. Trying to decide if I want to do the top stitching. Let me do both sleeves, and then I can double check to make sure that we can do the top stitching all in the same direction, even though it's under the arm and nobody's really gonna see it one way or another. But in my brain, I would like them to both go in the same direction for whatever reason. So yeah. Okay. Alright, we're coming down to the second sleeve, wrist opening. Got all the layers pinched. I'm just going to move the fabric so make it more flat. Hold very firmly. Grip it firm. Shouldn't get too excited, but we've done pretty good and not had too many like disasters tonight, which is great. All right, did I? Trying to see which. I think top layer looks like it wants to be the cut layer. Sure. They're both pretty similar, but actually what I should do, which cuff looks nicer? Alright, never mind, we're gonna flip it around. Because that other cuff didn't. Doesn't matter, don't stress about it. Okay, so I'm being very careful. Okay. I'm just trimming back the bulk on the one side, the seam side. And we are in the home stretches of this. What the? Once we're an hour and a half. We're at 2.5 hours now, so an hour for the top. So an hour and a half for each piece, that's not too bad. Oh no, okay, these are like the pants. We're gonna start from the more open side. Alright, let me do all the cutting first. Don't get ahead of yourself. Then you'll forget which side. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to not cut errant holes this close to the end of this project. Why is it like the scariest parts of a project are always at the very end? Like sewing buttonholes, or trimming seam allowances to make everything look nice. We're putting in eyelets, like all the scariest bits are all at the very end. Why isn't there a way that all that scary stuff can get done at the beginning so you flub it up? You haven't wasted a whole project. Oh. Let's let all these seams, finish a neckline, and Wire artwork. Oh, I think I got a bobbin thread again. Oh. Always get cocky, and that's when things start going awry. I kind of like setting myself this project challenge. Maybe I'll do these more regularly, or something. Just to mix up, because I'm still going to always do overly complicated stuff. It's just in my nature. Trying to make sure I'm only sewing the right layer, because... Okay, pay attention, Phoenix. Oh, get out of there. Peace. Okay. One sleeve down, one to go. I'm going to do some rolled hems, but I might do those last rolled hems by myself in a little bit, because I think I'm going to need to, I might need to use the little surface round, so there's no point in making everybody wait while I run around. Let me do this last seam, and I'll do these last finishing touches off camera, and next week I'll wear my cute new outfit, or I'll post pictures in the community tab, or all those places. I know, we're so close. I did it. I think this is... Where's... from overcomplicated to a top and a pair of pants in less than 3 hours. Yeah, so next Saturday we will be starting this quilt project. We're doing this one with the quails because it was actually the smaller one when I actually looked at the directions for the sizes, because the other one is like 24 by 30 and this one's 19 by 22. So I was like, okay. I traced the paper piecing blocks, cut an extra one so that we can practice that paper piecing technique, because I've never done that. So I don't understand these. Where is it? I'm getting distracted. Yeah, these blocks are so small. Like, these pieces of fabric are so tiny. Oh, the black is for these little in-between sections, but okay. Just gonna be careful, and hopefully this English paper piecing, or foundation paper piecing, however people call it. I hope I enjoy this technique. I may never sew another quilt ever again like this, but I'll do it for the mummers. We'll do these 2 for the mummers. We'll decide. Okay. Sleeves did. Scissors on the floor also did. And yeah, just okay. Bonnie. Okay, let's see. I have seen very recently stamp size full queen size quilt. Oh my god. Bonnie Hunter did one just before she went on vacation. That I I don't know if I have that in me. I don't know if I could do that. But that is super impressive. God, yeah, I know I've been joking about like my quilted garment things, but these seem more manageable than these. This, Ay, ay, ay. That's impressive. It's between the piecing and then the basting and the quilting. Okay, I think I might just do a quick. Oh, I was like, which is the neck and which is the bottom? But I did make it so it was right side up. Let me just do it. Just gonna like do a quick fold over to style because I'm not sure where I set my other hemmer, but I don't think this like tiny narrow rolled hem foot is gonna work for this. I think the fabric is too chunky. We'll just no, I'm not being careful. Okay, I'm gonna finish this part by myself real quick after the show's done because I'm afraid I'm gonna make a mistake. So we've done so good, but we have our top and our matching pants. I think I'm gonna add the black underneath the boob area to hold everything in like I do have for the bottoms. So I made 2 garments in less than 3 hours. They're just about fit, so I'm gonna call it good. I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me this Sunday evening, afternoon, morning, wherever folks are hanging out from. I am Phoenix Electra. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. We will be back next week to start this Steppin' On Out wall quilt. Hopefully it doesn't make me cry. And yeah, so next Saturday at 11 a.m. PST, we'll be rocking our new digs. All right, everybody, you be amazing, and let me roll my outro. Yeah, you're all great.